Here we're going to look at the process, the first start process. This applies to all the applications. I'm going to run it in free use mode. In free use mode, it needs to be reconnected to the SQL Server every time it runs. In license mode, it automatically remembers the SQL Server and will reconnect to it every time it runs. So there's now, I have a SQL Server. The SQL Server has it uses mixed security, integrated and SQL security. Um, I'm logged in as domain administrator. Uh, my my rights will give me SA rights on the SQL Server. So it's pretty much, this is as it would look when it opens up for you. And there's no database for this application on the SQL Server. This is the first time it will have seen it. So I tell it I want to run in free use mode. So we can say yes to that. Continue free. Yes. Now I tell it the IP address of the SQL Server, 192.168.1.2. Of course, yours would be different. And I say to connect. And it says it's going to go and connect using integrated security. Yes, that should work. And off it goes. There's a delay. It's now building the schema on the SQL Server, and this will stay on the screen while it's doing that. And when it's completed that task, this will go, and I can hear it's done it because I can just hear the server rev up. So a couple of seconds, let's finish building the schema, and this only has to be done the first time. That's it. It's connected. It's built the database schema. It's ready to run. I now tell it the IP address that I want it to scan. This is actually Scan It Performance, which is a performance monitoring application. But this part of the process they all have in common. So start IP 192.168.1.1, beginning of the address space, and the end of the address space is 192.168.1.255. Now, 255 is a broadcast address. This application will not, even if you gave it a massive address space, it will just bridge all the broadcasts. It won't scan the broadcasts. We don't put anything into this field because it calculates that when it runs first time. The application is now ready to run. So we click on here and it'll go and do a scan of the network. What this is going to do in this application is it's going to do a discovery from which I would then be able to pick machines that I want to do performance monitoring tests on. And this application will be covered more in a demo dedicated to it. The purpose of this is just to show the startup process. So let's just do, if we look at the bottom of the screen there, we'll see how long it's taken to scan 255 nodes. I'm going to click the button now, and there we go, 254 scanned, and one was skipped. And that's it, done. Let's go see what it found on an empty database, and there you are. And that was it. Found a small number. There's not many on here, and but it scanned all 254 nodes, skipped the broadcast, and it did it in less than a second. It scanned all 255. And the green line here, that was a progress bar that went across. You probably didn't see it, but that's a progress bar that went across the screen, showing the progress. But on class C 255, it's such a small number of nodes for it that it happens in the blink of an eye. This can scan tens of thousands of nodes and scan global networks, spanning many nations. So if you have a corporate environment with a wide area network that spans many sites nationally or internationally, you can scan everything from one location within a matter of a few minutes. With this application, you are talking about over 1 million nodes per hour. So thank you.